This is a 2020 Epiphone Les Paul Jr. in a tobacco burst. It's part of the Epiphone inspired by Gibson series. Will it inspire me? Let's find out. How's that? Is that clean? Just like a nice pack of smokes. Tobacco burst cigarettes. If this doesn't inspire me to start smoking, if I could look like this, Hey, how's it going? I'm Landon. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and click a like on the video if you do like this video. So, if you're not new to the channel, you know that I'm really big into Fender guitars, and the whole Epiphone and Gibson thing is kind of out of my realm, but I'm trying to get into it this year. So, if you haven't seen my original unboxing video, I'll put it in the cards. You can check it out when I got this guitar. I bought this at a store called LA Music in Toronto and had it shipped over. So this is going to be my deep dive video. And basically what I do in this type of video, we're going to go through the guitar, look at all the specs, get everything, all the specs and details, the weight, the resistance of the pickups. We're going to open up the guitar, take a look inside, and then we're going to hear it, and then I'm going to do like a summary and my pros and cons. So let's do a quick walkthrough of the guitar first. Not being super familiar with Gibson and Fender specs, once we get into the deep dive part, I will go over all the official specs and read them out. So let's just go down the guitar and take a look at it. So this is, like I mentioned, it's a 2020 model. The serial number is on the back of the headstock there, it's stamped on. It's an Epiphone Les Paul Jr. and it's got the newer, well I guess this is like an older Epiphone headstock, and I believe it's the Kalamazoo. I could be saying all this wrong, but you'll let me know in the comments because that's what the comments are for. I see Epiphone Deluxe tuners on the back here. Super glossy, everything's glossy, but it doesn't feel sticky, so it's okay. I believe it's a 12-inch radius. Again, we'll go through all the detailed specs when we get into it. It's a mahogany body, but it looks like it's a mahogany top that's kind of and bottom that's kind of sandwiched in between like a 4-piece body. That's what I can see. We've got a single pickup, a P90 dog ear in the bridge. Got a wraparound bridge, and I don't know the names of everything right now. What a noob. Yes, exactly. That's the whole thing. And this is handcrafted in China, as opposed to foot-crafted in Japan. Yeah, that's a quick overview. It's a pretty simple guitar. Let's get into the nitty-gritty and the deep dive, and we'll come back to my summary and pros and cons. All right, let's get this part of the video going here. Got my food scale because, you know, I'm going to eat this guitar probably after I weigh it. So we're going to put it on the scale here and weigh it. And we're looking at a 3.50 kilogram. You can see the pounds, 7.7. That's pretty much an ideal weight for me, I think. And now we'll check out the resistance, which is futile, but we're going to do it anyways. Terrible reference. 8.8. This guy's hot. It's hot. It's hot. What else can I say? Okay, now we're going to take it and flipped it over. We're going to open up the cavity on the back here. And I took somebody's advice. They said leave the screws partially, you know, don't take them out all the way, leave them partially in, so then you can kind of use them as like a handle. And I did that. See, I can learn things. It's, you know, I don't learn too much, but once in a while I can learn things. Oh, come on, you can do it. I'm still trying. There we go. Pop it open. Let's take a look inside. Oh, you can see the back here. It's got like shielding. And I was super impressed. This is probably the nicest wiring I've seen in a lower price guitar. Full-size CTS pots. Got some kind of like quick release cable. I'm not really sure. Almost like some kind of computer or Molex kind of cable if you're into computer stuff. So yeah, overall really nice. I'm really impressed with the hardware inside. So let's put it back up. Oh, you can see I got some Smarties. It is October. So if you're from Canada, you know what Smarties are. They're not the same in the States. Our Smarties are like these delicious things that are better than M&Ms. And I'm getting way off topic. They're not rockets. We call them rockets. Okay, anyways. This video is not about Smarties, but now it is. So putting the cavity back on, and that's it. Like it's, you know, that's pretty much all there is inside the guitar. I'm going to open up the output jack just because I like to. Take a look inside, and 4 screws, pull them out. Pull it out, try not to rip it. And there's a face with tongue sticking out like a monster. Blech. Epiphone. It says it's actually stamped on the little metal prong. That's technical. That's the term, right? Prong. There we go. Put it back together, and seal it up. You want to put things back together the way you found them. I tell that to my kids all the time. Like, clean up your mess, and they should watch these videos maybe, and they'll learn some stuff. So at this point, I'm just unstringing. I'm loosening the strings so I can just lift up the pickup and the pick guard out of the way. And this doesn't happen very often. I think this might be the first time it's happened when I'm loosening the strings. Take a look at that. You see that? The high E string, bung, popped. It totally just, it killed itself. I don't know what's going on. And it broke at the headstock. So it wasn't down near the bridge or anything like that, because I guess that can be a concern if breaks near the bridge. You might have like some kind of sharp metal thing. Anyways, so that sucks, because you know what? It's always the E string that breaks. Of all the strings I have, I've got so many sets of strings that are missing the high E string. And so I'm about to make another one. So I'll do that later. Don't worry about it. For now, we're going to take off this little pickup, dog ear pickups they call them. But first, take up the pick guard. And look at that, nothing underneath. I wasn't expecting anything, but hey, coming from a Tele world and a Strat world, usually that's where the stuff is, right? Not on these. It's all on the back. But we're going to We're going to take it up. We're going to lift up the pickup, and it's actually a cover on top of the pickup, which I didn't know. I thought the whole pickup was that one piece. So you see that I'm grabbing it by the dog ears, trying to get it out without breaking everything. But it's nice. You can just take a look inside and see it. So there you go. You got a little tray, and that's the dog ears cover, I guess you call it. And trying to pull out the pickup here without scratching the guitar and without breaking it. And we'll get some close-ups here in a second. You guys can tell me if you recognize this pickup. I'll get into the full specs in a minute. I believe it's called a Pro. What's it? Pro dog ear P90. There we go. And just taking a look inside, it's got like I don't know why that code is there. You can scan it with your phone. And I guess you can win a prize or something. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I'm making stuff up. And I think that's as simple as you can get. So there we go. That's what's inside. All right, now it's time for the official Les Paul Jr. specifications. I'm reading these from Epiphone.com. If anything's wrong, I just can't read, or it's a typo. So it's a body mahogany. The body is mahogany, body material. Gloss finish. The body shape is a Les Paul, of course. The neck is mahogany. We've got a vintage 50s profile for the neck. 24.75 inch scale length. The fingerboard on this one is Indian Laurel. Just doing some close-up of the beautiful mahogany fingerboard. No, that's not the fingerboard. Sorry, the front of the... Okay, I got off topic. It's 12-inch radius fingerboard, 22 frets. In case you didn't know, 22 is one more than 21 frets. They're medium jumbo. The nut material is Graphtec new bone. I'm going to have to look that up because, I don't know, is that from an animal? We got some new bone animals that were, turning into... What? Anyways, a joint is a glued-in set neck, so it's not a bolt-on. All the hardware is nickel-plated, and the bridge is a lightning bar wraparound. That's the name I was trying to say earlier. Couldn't remember the exact name. Tuning machines are Epiphone Deluxe Vintage. You'll see them in a second closer up when I flip the guitar around. It's got a truss rod. They say truss rod, yes. So that's good. It has one. Truss rod cover is a bell-shaped 2-layer black-white blank. Blank meaning it doesn't have any words on it. Control knobs are black top hats. See, that's new to me. I didn't know that's what they're called. Strap buttons, it's got 2, one on the top and one on the bottom. The electronics, you saw the inside, so the official name is Epiphone P90 Pro dog ear. And the controls, you got a master volume, master tone, and CTS pots, which is really cool, because usually in these guitars, like guitars at this price, you're looking at Alpha Minis and, so just taking a look at the back of the headstock now. The strings that came on it were 10 to 46, and I broke the 10, so putting on some new ones. And they also mentioned you can get an optional Les Paul hard case if you want. So that's something neat, I guess, if you like that kind of thing. Just taking a look at all the glossy pictures here. We're almost done. I know, it's tough. Hey, thanks for holding in there, okay? You've probably glazed over, much like the gloss here, because the visuals are too much. Like at this point, I'm not even listening to myself. So I don't expect you to be listening, but hey, it's a beautiful guitar. We're about to get into some playing tones, but first we're gonna get into this weird stuff that you guys seem to like. So enjoy. There we go. There we go. All right, there we go. That was the deep dive. You got to see everything and hear everything about it. You got to hear the guitar as well. And let me know what you think about it. Give me your feedback in the comments below. And I'm going to give you my feedback right now. This is the summary, pros and cons, where I like to talk about what I think about the guitar. I gave my first impressions in the original unboxing video. I've had more time to play with it and really get a chance to experience it. So let's just start with my pros. First of all, I think the fit and finish and the looks of it are pretty impressive. Like, if I hadn't known, I read it somewhere, I think it was another review or another video that mentioned about the mahogany top and bottom piece. If I hadn't heard that, I probably wouldn't have even noticed, just because I'm not aware of that kind of stuff. So yeah, the feel of the neck, it's different. It's like a chunkier neck. I believe it's a 50s, chunky, thick neck, right? And then getting down to the controls and everything, super simple, one P90. If you like the tones you get from a P90, hey, it's pretty much as simple as you can get. The weight of the guitar is pretty good. It's not super heavy. It's not super light. It's kind of just like, I'd say it's in an ideal weight. So that's it for my pros. The only con I can think of, and this isn't necessarily something bad with this guitar. It's just something that I've noticed. These wraparound bridges, I noticed it doesn't have saddles that you can intonate separately. So I think it's the same on the Gibson model as well. So that's just something, I don't know if that's going to cause an issue. I don't have any issues with this one, but that's just something to point out that I noticed. Overall, I mean, these guitars go for $549 Canadian. I'm not sure what they are in the States, maybe $349. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Would I recommend buying it? Yeah, I would. These are definitely really good. I'm really curious to try the Gibson model, although it's just, so $549. The Gibson model, when I checked the price last, it was like $2,000 Canadian. What are you gonna get for 4 times the price? You tell me in the comments. Let me know. If I bought both and I did like a side-by-side comparison, what am I gonna notice about the Gibson that just blows this one away? Or will it not do that? I don't know. So overall, I really like this guitar. I don't really have anything negative to say. I really don't have much to say other than good things, and I really like it. I just love the simplicity. It's just really good. It's really good. The neck feels really nice. It's got like rolled edges. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So I think, I don't really have much else to say about it other than I like it, and it's really good. Great review. Yeah, good job. You're so descriptive. I'm still such a noob. I feel like I've joined this club that I'm not really part of, and I'm just kind of hanging out and looking. I'm talking about the whole Gibson Epiphone thing, right? Coming from a Fender side where I'm like, I know the specs and stuff. Oh, look at all these Fenders around here. Oh, you can't see them, they're off camera. Anyways, yeah, I feel like such a noob. Is noob even a cool word to say anymore? Am I still hip with it? So let me know. I'll turn this over to you guys. Let me know your feedback. What do you think of these 2020 Epiphone inspired by Gibson? I guess, that name kind of, aren't they all? Hasn't Epiphone always been inspired by Gibson? I don't know. I see that they're actually mirroring the models, right? Which is kind of cool. I like that. That's interesting. Okay, so quick wrap up again. I recommend this guitar. I really, really like it. I think it's really cool. I definitely recommend buying it. And that's coming from a Fender guy. No offenders. All right, that's gonna do this for. It's a new language. It's called Canadian. That's gonna do it for this video. If you're new to my channel, I'm Landon. This is my channel, Landon Bailey. Please subscribe, click like on the video, share my videos. Don't judge me. No, do judge me. This is not my typical video. I don't usually do Epiphone and Gibson. I'm trying to get into it this year. And so far, I'm really liking this 2020 stuff. The guitar is not the year. This is like the worst year ever. Oh, okay. Again, go check out my unboxing video if you want to see that and see what it's like when I get a guitar. Because I don't think my unboxing videos are like most people's unboxing videos. I used to actually hate unboxing videos. And then I did a couple and I'm like, these are fun to unbox videos, to do unboxing videos. As always, play guitar and have fun, and I'll see you in the next video. It's part of the Epiphone inspired by Gibson series. Will it inspire me to start smoking tobacco? Let's find out. Ah!